a woman had waited for 30 years. Finally, her husband was returning home after working out of town. She excitedly ran to hug him, but what she didn't expect was that a lover suddenly appeared by his side. It turned out that the reason her husband had come home was to divorce her, because the daughter he had with his lover was about to marry the younger brother of the wealthiest man in town. To avoid the embarrassment of his lover's daughter being considered an illegitimate child, the man decided to sever ties with his wife that very day. He then instructed his subordinates to forcibly pin her down at the table and have her sign the divorce agreement. However, they never expected the wealthy man they had been desperately trying to associate with was actually the woman's son-in-law. It turned out that years ago, when her husband left to work out of town, the woman had been pregnant with triplets. To allow her husband to work in peace, she never told him about her pregnancy. Now, her 3 daughters had all married well. Her eldest son-in-law was a hotshot film star. Her second son-in-law was the head of the biggest martial arts school, and her third son-in-law was the wealthiest man in town. All 3 of them treated her like their own mother, and she had waited for her husband's return, staying in their old house without enjoying life in the city. But today, the man who had abandoned her for 30 years suddenly appeared before her, not only forcing her to sign the divorce papers, but also throwing her out of the house. Feeling wronged, the woman called her son-in-law, realizing her mother was in trouble. Her sons-in-law hurried to bring her back home. Soon, the CEO's son-in-law, through his investigation, was shocked to discover that the ones bullying his mother-in-law were the parents of his younger brother's fiancée. To avenge his mother-in-law, the CEO sent a message to his brother, telling him to host a banquet this week, and specifically asked him to bring his fiancée and her family. Excited by the invitation, the fiancée's family thought they had finally gained the CEO's approval, but what they didn't know was that waiting for them would be the CEO's endless fury. The next day, the scumbag family arrived at the hotel as planned. Seeing the lavish scene, the lover thought she was about to live the life of a wealthy wife. But just then, the CEO's car slowly pulled up at the hotel entrance. The scumbag prepared to open the door to welcome him, but to his surprise, it was his wife who got out of the car. The lover immediately started mocking the woman, saying she was just a country bumpkin and didn't deserve to be in such a high-class place. She even shamelessly accused the woman of stealing her clothes. But the woman didn't want to argue. She calmly stated that she was there to attend the banquet. The man and his lover sneered, saying she couldn't even get inside the door. However, when they entered the banquet, they were shocked to see the woman following them in. They immediately planned to have the security throw her out.